Just have a couple questions today. First, what brought you down here to vote?
It's election day. I vote every time.
Were there any ballot items you were really interested in today?
There's a lot of interesting things going on the city ballot today. A lot of things related to investing in public infrastructure and that sort of thing, and some pretty important choices. So, hopefully we'll see how things turn out. Yeah.
Were there any specific ballot items that you felt very strong about that you really felt you needed to come down to vote today about?
I guess, I think that investing in our deferred maintenance of our public infrastructure, the water system, that stuff, I felt pretty strongly about that stuff. So, yeah.
I'd say everything that was on the ballot was of concern to me. Or I was wanting to do my part to vote.
Were there any specific ones that you were sort of worried about, or?
Not really worried, but just the Burlington redevelopment stuff and, the presidential nomination was a big part of me coming down.
All right, so I have a couple questions today. First, what brought you down here to vote?
Well, if you don't vote, democracy doesn't really work, so you just have to go out, even though it feels like I'm back in college and this is an exam and I had to cram the night before.
And what sort of local issues brought you down here to vote today?
Definitely the TIF district and the, giant story mall issues, because I didn't want high-rise buildings in Burlington. I was recently in Boston for a conference, and in a giant city you expect high skyscrapers, but then I came home to Burlington and I'm like, I don't want a skyscraper in Burlington.
The national election, I think it's pretty depressing that we have a character on the Republican side that is the person who he is. That it's just, I find the entire election cycle so far this year to have been one of the more sadder displays of American culture. I think that Donald J. Trump symbolizes and embodies everything that's horrible about this country and all of the things that need to be changed and fixed. And I feel somewhat embarrassed that he's been allowed to elevate to the stage that he's on today. I work in international development, and I think from the international perspective, people are rather shocked at the United States. And at the same time, they're feeling somewhat badly for us. A lot of countries have had democracies or been in existence much longer than the U.S. And there's this sort of sense of oh, we're sorry. This is your turn for tyranny now. It's about time you guys had a dictator. So good luck with that. And it's just really sad. Honestly, it's very, very sad to me. I'm very happy and excited to be voting for the first female president. I'm not a huge Hillary supporter. She has never been my candidate in any of her run. But I am very honored to be able to vote for a female president. I think that's an amazing step forward. And more than anything, I think I'm here to really try to ensure and lead by example that democracy works and functions, and that we all have to participate. And if we don't, we end up in very, very scary situations. Mm-hmm.